Hello friends, I'm Chi. Yeah, greetings to you all wherever you may be listening. Alright, as an asilo holder, what do you need to use and apply for family reunion, ricongiungimento di familiare, to bring your wife or your husband here in Italy, or children as well, father or mother? They are all the same thing. You know, I've done videos about that, the documents you will need, so you can go check them out in the playlist. Okay, so now let's move on. Do an asilo holder really need a house? A house to be able to do family reunion, or even a job? Is it required of them? All right, that's why you are here, right? You want to know. All right, so the thing is this. The thing is this. Online, they will tell you they don't need a house, they don't need a job to do it. But I will shock you. Go and apply. Go to CAF yourself and tell them, as an asilo, they said I don't need a house. They said I don't need a job to apply for family reunion. You are joking, man. They will tell you you need them. You need it. Some of them will tell you you don't need a job. Yeah, some CAF will tell you like that. Why some will tell you you need a job. You need to get the job, my guy. You know? If not, how will you sustain them when they come here? Are you going to depend on the government? You don't have a job. What about house? They will tell you to bring it because they need a code of that house. They need it. They need it. You know? They need it. Even the housing suitability certificate, why would they ask it? Why would they require it? They need a housing suitability certificate as well to know the size of the house, whether it's compatible, whether it's okay for you to live there with the person you are bringing. Is it spacious enough even to contain your children? Okay? So, well, first of all, you have to go to CAF and get all the requirements because you're an asilo holder, right? You have to get it. Some regions, fine. Some cities, fine. They may not ask you for those things. They will just go ahead and apply. But that's why many too will get rejection because they are wondering, you don't have a house, nothing. Which address? Where is the address? Where will the person stay when the person comes? So that's why, if you know you are working, you have an asilo, fine. You can go with your documents for your job. Could booster paga your work contract and get the required other documents, your house contract, residence certificate, lo stato di familia, housing suitability certificate, all those things you get it in comune. So if you don't have a house, which residence certificate are you going to put there? Or lo stato di familia are you going to use and do the demanda? But if you are in camp, if your camp people so love you so much, they love you, they like you, you can talk to them about it. Maybe they may not even like you, but you can still go and talk to them about it. Tell them you want to bring your wife, husband, or children to come join you. Since you have asilo, right? You can't go back to your country. You can tell them, they can help you with their documents, their own documents, right? They can use it and bring your wife or husband or children to join you. So if you are so lucky, they will do that for you. So the thing is this. Without a house, without anything that shows that there is money, you can even go and do autonomo, right? You can go and do autonomo and use it and bring your wife or children or father or mother as an asilo holder, right? Because you are single. But if you are married, you can use your partner's information, like I said before in the other videos. You can use your wife or husband's code, booster paga contract, and bring your, your other child or father or mother. So now, because you are single, you want to bring your wife or husband, you have to get a house. The prefectura will ask you for that house, that contract for house. There's a code they need to take from there. They will ask you to bring your residence certificate. So if you don't have a house, how will you bring those things? So that's why you need a house. For real, you need a house, my guy. You need it, my girl. You need a house to be able to get it right. Else, even back home, when you are about to go and submit the TLS center there, they will source for those things, and if you don't have it, they will reject it. They will reject it. They'll say, they will tell your partner there, tell the person in bringing you for family reunion to bring house contract, to bring residence certificate, lo stato di familia, housing suitability certificate, and also something that shows that he or she is working. Then what will you do by then? Because you don't even have them ready with you. So that's why before you do it, you have to be sure that you have a job, because and a house. Because if you don't have a house, where will you keep them when with the person you are bringing? Are you going to stay in the street? Huh? Where will you? How will you feed them if you don't have a job, no income, nothing, not even autonomous? At least something that shows that there's money in your account. Even if you go and borrow a lot of money and put in your account, it's also good. When you are doing the demanda, you can print out your, maybe when the person is going for submission, then the person can take the statement of account, the one that shows the total amount the person has in there. The person can take it there and use it and apply. That's, you can send it to the person, provided that there's a lot of money in your account. You can use that strategy as well. So these things are, it differs from region to region, right? Some region will respect the, or city will respect the law that says you don't need a house, you don't need a contract, you know. They can use it for you if you are lucky. But majority will not. They will tell you need a job, you need a house to be able to scale through, to bring your partner or your children or father or mother. Okay? So the rest is history. You know, CAF will give you the rest of the documents that you'll be needing. All those ones are minor. Is the housing suitability certificate, the lo stato di familia from anagrafe section, residence certificate from anagrafe section, copy of your house contract, if they ask you of your CUD, okay, copy of your sojourner, your refugee passport, you know, that one, documento di viaggio, they will need it. So if you don't have documento di viaggio, go and do it. In Questura, they need it, okay? Some will ask you for the marriage certificate, okay? Some may not even ask you of it. Yes, they will not even ask you. But back home, you that is planning to bring your partner, they will ask for it, the marriage certificate. They will ask for it because that is a proof, right? So, but I don't know who have managed to do it without marriage certificate and it worked. I don't know, but for the rest, I know that did it, they ask for marriage certificate back home. You know, they have to present it there at the embassy. That's why they have to authenticate it, translate to Italian, and legalize it. Okay? So, documento di viaggio, copies of your other documents, your soggiorno, ID card, codice fiscale, that's all. These are the things you need. Your code, copy of your contract. That's all. That's all. It's not much. It's not much. So with it, you are good to go. So all I'm trying to say is that try to be ready, okay? Just in case. So that your partner, the person you're bringing from home, will not have issues while coming. While, you know, when they submit it, let the embassy not say, bring this, bring that. You have to bring this, bring that, you know? But, well, some of you say you can go and do it through a lawyer. Yeah, the lawyer can help you, defend you. Maybe write to the embassy and say, according to the law, my client don't need a work contract to do it. Yes, I will even advise you to go through a lawyer to apply the family reunion because they know the law. So whenever the embassy tells you anything that, hey, bring the work contract, then your lawyer could easily write to them and say, I apply this thing for my client. According to the law, my client don't need a work contract to bring his wife or children or father or mother, so long as my client has a house. My client has a house, so the law says he doesn't even need income to have money, to have a job to bring them. So that's why I will advise you to have Asilo Politico, that if you want to apply things like this, go through a lawyer that will always defend you, you know, when it is required, when the embassy will start writing you or telling your partner that you want to bring, or your father or mother or children, hey, tell the person who is bringing you to bring a code, work contract, want to see those things, you know, as an asilo holder. Then your lawyer will write back to them and tell them, according to law, section this, article that of EADs, it states that someone that has asilo does not need to demonstrate he has income or house. So at least you manage to have a house, right? But you don't have a job. So you can proceed and apply for the family reunion through a lawyer. I will advise you that one for real, through a lawyer. Please do it through a lawyer. They know the law. But make sure you have your refugee passport. Please, all asilo holders, do it through a lawyer. I know I'm telling you that because they will defend you if at all there is any error. If the embassy is trying to tell you you must bring this or that, the lawyer will guide you properly. Or write to them, reply them sharp, or even call them on phone and say, I am the avocado of this person. According to the law, he doesn't need it. So you are good to go. Okay? So asilo holders, apply your family reunion through a lawyer if you know you don't have a job and you don't have a house. So if it is in the law, you are guided by them. So they will do the demander for you, especially if the lawyer agrees that is true, is online like that, and the law has not changed. Then the lawyer can go ahead and do that for you. Yes, the lawyer will do that for you, because what is in the law is in the law. So the lawyer will follow it up. So when you have issues, the lawyer will still defend you. Don't you think so? That the lawyer will be the good and the best idea when you want to apply for family reunion? So that's it. If you have a house, it's a plus. The income of a thing, the money thing, job thing may be minor for you. Your lawyer can help you defend that easily. Okay? But if you have asilo, you have an autonomo, you have done your autonomo in a good commercialista, then no problem. You can use it as well. Keep it standby. You have your code. You can usually use it and do your family reunion. You can send it home to the person you are bringing. If they require it, you just scan it and send to the person. This is my code, because you did autonomo. So you have to start planning now. Start doing your autonomo now if you know you don't have a job, you have asilo. Because you don't want to be taken unaware, right? You don't want all those headache. You can just do autonomo. Bring your person. Then you can decide to stop the autonomo, because you still pay the tax, right? So meet a commercialista and do autonomo that will suit you, that will not carry big tax like that, you know, at the end of the year. You can do the yearly one. It's very good. Yeah, do the yearly one. The one that you pay at the end of the year is very good. What do you think? Or you want to do the 6 months thing? It's also nice. Or 3 months. Depending on how much you are paying as tax, right? So that's it. So that is it for asilo holders. Go to CAF and get all the requirements, or better still, the best of the best, go through a lawyer. A lawyer will write out all the requirements, and then if you see that the lawyer did not mention house and job contract, then you are good to go. He knows the law. She knows the law. So don't doubt them. Tell them if there's an issue, will they still help you out? If they ask for house, if they ask for work, will they still write to the embassy to tell them that according to the law, they are the lawyer who did it according to law, that you don't require this or that? So if they say yes, for sure, certo, that they will do it, then no problem. Tell them to go ahead, proceed, andiamo, file la domanda, avocado. All right, so see you in my next video. I'm out of here, man. I'm Chicha.